What if I told you that you're only using a fraction of what's inside you? What if the life you're living right now is just 10 of what you're actually capable of? Dr. Myles Munroe said something that haunted him for years. The wealthiest places in the world are not gold mines or oil fields. They're cemeteries, filled with untapped potential. But that doesn't have to be your story. There's a giant inside you. And today we're waking it up. Let's go. Hey incredible people. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of Dr. Myles Munroe's most passionate messages. Maximizing your potential and discovering the giant that's been sleeping inside you. Now, potential is a word we throw around a lot. You have so much potential. You're not living up to your potential. But what does that actually mean? And more importantly, how do you access it? Dr. Munroe spent his life studying this one question. How do you get what's inside you to come out? How do you release the greatness that God placed in you before you were born? And what he discovered will change how you see yourself forever. First, we need to understand what potential actually is. Dr. Munroe gave us the clearest definition I've ever heard. Potential is dormant ability, reserved power, untapped strength, and used success, hidden talents, capped capability. Think about an acorn. When you hold an acorn in your hand, what are you really holding? You're not just holding a seed. You're holding an entire oak tree. You're holding branches that haven't grown yet, leaves that haven't sprouted, shade that hasn't been cast, birds' nests that haven't been built, oxygen that hasn't been produced. That tiny acorn contains an entire forest. One acorn becomes one tree. One tree produces thousands of acorns. Those acorns become thousands of trees. Those trees produce millions of acorns. All of that was in that one seed. Now here's the revelation. You are that acorn. Inside you right now is everything you will ever become. Every sermon you'll ever preach, every book you'll ever write, every business you'll ever build, every life you'll ever impact. It's all already in you. The giant is already inside. The oak tree is already in the acorn. The potential is already present. The question is, will it ever get expressed? Or will you die with it still dormant? Dr. Munroe would say, the tragedy of life is not death, but life without purpose. The tragedy is not dying, but dying with your potential still in you. See, potential is dangerous. It's exciting, yes, but it's also dangerous. Because potential can remain potential forever. An acorn can sit in your hand for 50 years and stay an acorn. It has all the capacity to become a tree, but if it never gets planted, never gets watered, never breaks open, it dies as just a seed. So the question isn't, do you have potential? Of course you do. God doesn't create anything without massive potential. The question is, are you accessing your potential? Are you releasing what's inside you? Or are you sitting comfortable as a seed when you were designed to be a forest? Now let's talk about why most people die with their potential still trapped inside them. Dr. Munroe identified several dream killers, potential blockers that keep the giant asleep. Potential killer number 1, fear of failure. You don't pursue what's inside you because you're afraid you'll try and fail. So you stay small, stay safe, stay in your comfort zone. But Dr. Munroe would say, the only real failure is dying with your potential still untapped. Potential killer number 2, comparison. You look at someone who's already doing what you dream of doing, and you think, they're better than me. Why bother trying? But nobody has your unique combination of gifts, experiences, and perspectives. Your potential is not the same as theirs. Potential killer number 3, environment. You're surrounded by people who are comfortable with mediocrity. Nobody in your circle is challenging you to be great. Nobody's calling out the giant. And you start to believe that your current level is your limit. Potential killer number 4, lack of vision. You can't access potential you can't see. If you don't have a clear picture of what you're capable of becoming, you'll settle for what you currently are. Potential killer number 5, past failures. You tried something before and it didn't work, so now you're convinced that means you don't have potential. But Dr. Munroe taught that failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of success. Every successful person has failed multiple times. Potential killer number 6. Comfort. This is subtle but deadly. You're comfortable enough that you're not desperate. You're successful enough that you're not hungry. You've achieved enough that you've stopped reaching. And your potential slowly dies of neglect. Potential killer number 7. Wrong priorities. You're so busy with good things that you never get to great things. You're so focused on making a living that you never focus on making a life. You're climbing the ladder of success only to realize it's leaning against the wrong wall. And potential killer number 8. This one's heartbreaking. You don't believe you have anything special inside you. You've listened to the voices that said you're average, ordinary, nothing special. And you've accepted that lie. But here's the truth Dr. Munroe preached with everything in him. God doesn't make ordinary people. He doesn't create average souls. Every person he makes is loaded with extraordinary potential. The difference between people who maximize it and people who waste it is not talent. It's decision. You have to decide. Am I going to release what's in me? Or am I going to take it to the grave? Now let's talk about the giant. Because that's what we're really discussing. There's something massive inside you that's been sleeping, and it's time to wake it up. Think about David and Goliath. Everyone sees David as the underdog, little shepherd boy versus giant warrior. But Dr. Munroe had a different perspective. He said, the real giant wasn't Goliath. The real giant was what was inside David that nobody could see. Inside David was a king. Inside David was a warrior. Inside David was a psalmist who would write songs that billions would sing 3,000 years later. Inside David was a man after God's own heart who would change the destiny of a nation. But when Samuel came to anoint the next king, even David's own father didn't think to call him in from the fields. David was overlooked, underestimated, counted out. That's the giant, the greatness that's invisible to others but undeniable to God. The capability that hasn't manifested yet but is absolutely real. The destiny that's hidden in the ordinary. Inside Joseph the slave was Joseph the prime minister. Inside Moses the murderer was Moses the deliverer. Inside Esther the orphan was Esther the queen. Inside Peter the fisherman was Peter the apostle. Inside Saul the persecutor was Paul the church planter. And inside you? Who's inside you? What's sleeping in you right now? What giant has been dormant that needs to wake up? Maybe inside you is an entrepreneur who will create jobs for hundreds. Maybe inside you is a teacher who will shape the next generation. Maybe inside you is a minister who will bring thousands to Christ. Maybe inside you is an author whose words will heal broken hearts. Maybe inside you is a scientist who will solve problems. Maybe inside you is a leader who will transform your community. Dr. Munroe would say, the giant inside you is not about position or profession. It's about impact. It's about leaving the world different than you found it. It's about maximizing what God gave you. And here's what's beautiful. Your giant doesn't look like anyone else's giant. Your potential is unique to you. You're not competing with anyone else's destiny. You're completing your own. So stop comparing your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. Stop wishing you had someone else's gifts. You have exactly what you need for exactly what you're called to do. The giant inside you is custom designed for your assignment. So how do you actually release the giant? How do you access the potential that's been dormant? Dr. Munroe gave us a clear roadmap. Step 1. Discover your potential through self-examination. Ask yourself, what am I passionate about? What makes me angry about the world? What problems do I see that I wish were solved? What would I do if I knew I couldn't fail? Your answers reveal your potential. Step 2. Expose your potential to the right environment. A seed needs the right soil, water, and sunlight to grow. Your potential needs the right people, the right teaching, the right challenges. Get around people who are where you want to go. Read books by people who've done what you want to do. Step 3. Exercise your potential through practice. Potential gets stronger the more you use it. You don't become a great speaker by never speaking. You don't become a skilled artist by never creating. Start small, but start. Do it badly at first, then do it better, then do it excellently. Step 4. Discipline your potential with focus. Potential without focus is wasted energy. You can't do everything. You can't be everything. Identify what you're uniquely called to do and focus your energy there. Say no to good opportunities so you can say yes to great ones. Step 5. Test your potential through challenges. Don't run from difficulty, run toward it. Potential is like a muscle. It grows under resistance. The challenges you face today are developing the strength you'll need tomorrow. Step 6. Refine your potential through feedback. Let trusted people speak into your life. Accept correction. Learn from your mistakes. Potential that never gets critiqued never reaches its peak. Step 7. Share your potential through service. Potential isn't given to you for you. It's given to you for others. Find ways to use what's inside you to bless others. Serve, give, contribute. Potential that's hoarded dies. Potential that's shared multiplies. And step 8, trust God with your potential. He put it in you, and He'll bring it out of you if you cooperate with Him. Pray, God, show me what you put in me. Give me courage to release it. Open doors for it. Use it for your glory. Dr. Munroe lived this way. He maximized his potential until his final day. He wrote, he taught, he traveled, he built, he influenced. He refused to leave anything on the table. And when he died empty. Everything God put in him, he got out. Let me tell you about Nicole. At 40 years old, she was working a job she hated, living a life that felt small, wondering if this was all there was. She had dreams when she was younger. She wanted to be a writer, wanted to impact people, but life happened. Bills, responsibilities, fear. Then Nicole heard Dr. Munroe teach about potential, and something broke open inside her. She realized she'd been living as a seed when she was meant to be a tree. So Nicole made a decision. I'm 40, but I still have time. The giant in me might have been sleeping, but it's waking up today. She started writing. At first, just for 30 minutes before work. She wrote blog posts. She shared her story. She was scared, vulnerable, unsure, but she kept going. 3 years later, Nicole had written and self-published her first book, a memoir about overcoming depression and finding purpose. It wasn't a bestseller, but it reached the people who needed it. She started getting emails. Your story saved my life. I was about to give up, but your book gave me hope. Today, Nicole has written 4 books, speaks at conferences, runs a podcast, and coaches women who feel stuck. She told me, I spent 40 years with the giant asleep. Now I'm spending the rest of my life with the giant awake. Nicole didn't become famous, but she became fulfilled. She maximized her potential. She released what was inside her. And the world is better because she did. That's available to you too. The giant is waiting. All right, let's get practical. I'm going to give you a potential activation exercise that will help you start releasing the giant today. First, complete these sentences. If I knew I couldn't fail, I would. The world needs me to. I've always wanted to. I'm uniquely qualified to. Before I die, I must. Your answers reveal your dormant potential. Second, identify one small step you can take this week toward that potential. Not a giant leap. Not quitting your job. Not launching a whole business. One small step. Maybe it's researching. Maybe it's making a phone call. Maybe it's buying a book. Maybe it's starting a blog. Maybe it's taking a class. Third, tell one person about your potential. Someone who will encourage you, not discourage you. Say it out loud. I believe God has called me to. Speaking it makes it real. Fourth, do something that scares you. Something that requires you to stretch beyond your current capacity. because potential only grows when it's challenged. And fifth, make a commitment. I will not die with my music still in me. I will not take my potential to the grave. I will release the giant. Write that down. Sign it. Date it. This is your declaration of war against wasted potential. Dr. Munroe said, "Don't die with your potential. Die empty. That's your goal. That's your mission. That's your assignment." If this message is waking up the giant inside you, if you're done playing small and ready to maximize your potential, hit that like button and tell me in the comments. What giant is waking up inside you? What potential are you committing to release? And listen, if you want to be part of a community of giant wakers, potential maximizers, people who refuse to die with their gifts still in them, subscribe to this channel and ring that notification bell. We're done being seeds. We're becoming forests. Join us. I want to leave you with Dr. Munroe's words that changed my life. You are more valuable dead than alive if you don't use what's in you. Because when you die, you take ideas that could have changed the world, solutions that could have solved problems, songs that could have healed hearts, businesses that could have employed hundreds, sermons that could have saved thousands. But when you maximize your potential, when you release the giant, you become more valuable alive than dead. Because you're giving the world what only you can give. So stop sleeping. Stop settling. Stop playing small. There's a giant inside you, and it's been waiting for permission to come out. Today, I give you permission. God gives you permission. Your future gives you permission. Wake the giant. The world doesn't need another person living below their capacity. The world needs you at full potential. You're an acorn that's meant to be a forest. So stop being comfortable as a seed. It's time to grow. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, release the giant, maximize your potential, and show the world what God put inside you. God bless you.